Welcome to another game in the Trash Bowl tournament. We are in the round of the last 16 on the American Conference. One of the first games, I think the first game that we'll see of the American Conference here. Starting off early, we got elCapitaN versus GameKat. Some of you might know elCapitaN as Squiddy Daddy, Squidward, elCapitaN Nacho or Nacho. I've been told. The man goes by many names. However you want to refer to him. He's trying to bring it. So, we know GameKat. He's a veteran of everything. Not just of Hearthstone. Like, GameKat, I'm pretty sure, is a veteran of everything in life. Just, that's at least how he describes himself.
Can neither confirm or deny.
That's how he describes himself, and we value that highly. So, we got GameKat on the bottom there. We got elCapitaN on the top, and GameKat bringing out the goons right away, and you can't really hate it. Coming out with the Highlander Hunter, got the Dwarven Sharpshooter, arguably the best one drop.
Dwarven Sharpshooter ruins your APM so hard, it's crazy.
Yeah. It's almost like back in the Highlander Priest days, when you had to also like do the hero power several times a turn.
Yeah, no, it's just because, you know, like, you go face anyways, but you now have to actually target. So, by the way, speaking of the decks that they are bringing... elCapitan's Handlock is banned, and GameKat's Token Druid is as well. The remaining decks are for elCapitaN, Quest Druid, Highlander Hunter, and Galakron Rogue that we're seeing right now. And the remaining decks for GameKat are Highlander Hunter, which we're seeing right now, Pirate Warrior, and Mech Paladin.
So yeah, that's a man to my liking, man. He's bringing the goons. He's just playing aggro as GameKat. Cannot hate it. We're looking for a lot of smork on his side. Not Face Hunter though. He could have gone Face Hunter. That would have been a bit more on the nose even than that.
Literally.
Let's see if elCapitaN has the firepower to, or the control power, I should say, to withstand the firepower of GameKat. Yeah, GameKat's a favorite. Strictly going by the numbers, elCapitaN will be the favorite in this one because he's a higher rank. But doesn't necessarily mean something if you have 40 years of Hearthstone experience like GameKat has. Most people didn't know this, but GameKat played the alpha of Hearthstone in 1987.
Well, that is not true. GameKat might actually legitimately have poker experience going back to those years.
He does though. So
yeah, so
we know he's a
yeah.
If it wasn't his name, we could still reasonably refer to him as a GameKat. Because this cat's playing games, man, for real. He's good
so
at
I
stuff.
agree with the Trust of Rat Trap, by the way, but honestly, I kind of low-key like Toxic Reinforcement.
Yeah.
Especially when you're taking the aggro role.
That's the face person in you.
But,
sure.
But taking a 6/6 is also not bad.
Mr. Red is a nice removal option. I like this.
And we're gonna praise Galakron.
The GOAT. Gotta praise him. Gets a lackey out of it. There's a goblin who's not a person. Is Ethereal Lackey a person? Very...
Well, he's ethereal, right?
What is that?
Is that what they're called?
That's not even a race, is it?
Well, they're like energy beings that are wrapped in like
so
bandages.
Oh boy. I'm not even gonna get into that debate. touchy subject. No.
So, how about Albatross and Rat Trap?
I like it. You could consider putting a hero power
Rat
in
Trap
there.
is actually particularly good against rogues because they combo.
Exactly.
Which kind of requires them to play 2 cards at the least, and they're still usually pretty cheap.
Yeah, Rat Trap limits rogues in a lot of ways that it does in other classes. That's correct.
And since it's from what was it?
Yeah, Mark Shot.
I was about to say it wasn't like it was Mark
He has
Trap.
no idea what it is.
Exactly, you can't really expect it to be specifically Rat Trap.
So 6/6 Rat would be massive right now.
Literally. I'm sorry, but it's true.
Yeah, it's a huge rat. I mean, what?
A giant rat!
Yes. I like the fact that Innkeeper is Scottish. As a matter of fact, Dwarven Sharpshooter is also Scottish.
I'm pretty sure all dwarves are Scottish.
Which makes them okay in my book, by the way. Like, dwarves...
How about Dragonbane Hero Power?
I like it. Why not? I think dwarves are the race that I respect some of the most. Like, that I really like. Seems like a good play. Why not? Happens. That's gotta die.
I mean, that means that he can't kill it with Zilliax. But he still can kill it, but not with like Zilliax and the thing on board. Well, like, yeah, you can. I mean, yeah, he's gonna go for the somewhat obvious play here. If you want to take it out, which you definitely do, double Corruptor, makes sense.
I don't Shadow Step that Corruptor because you'll get that rat. Don't do it. Alright. Simon time? Big ones?
Sure.
I don't see why not, right? You could consider Zilliax and Hero Power.
Zilliax Hero Power makes sense. But also not that much, so, you know.
Simon looks good. He's not a person, by the way. He's an elemental.
Yes. A Djinn to be specific.
A Djinn, which is an elemental.
Yes, specific type of air elemental, I believe. How about Rush Tom? Rush Divine Shield, sorry.
Yeah. I'd still grant him certain types of civil rights, though, even though he's not a person. Just because if he didn't, he'd probably take him.
I mean,
and you don't want that.
I would generally try to grant civil rights to all of the intelligent races, right?
Okay. JJ the Diplomat.
Although Djinn are particularly devious, so you gotta be a little careful with them. Just in general.
Fair enough.
More lackeys. What's it gonna be? Titanic lackey. Not too great on the devout maniac specific. It's devoted, right?
Yeah.
I always alternate between saying devoted and devout,
Maniac
which
is devoted.
more or less the same thing. But
he is devoted all the way. By the way, let me remind you to please drop a like on this video if you're watching this to support these fantastic competitors. A little bit shows some support by dropping a like. Be hella appreciated because they're putting their work into this and providing you with grade A Hearthstone on their own free time, and they're not guaranteed anything for it. They are playing for a prize, but are not receiving any pay other than that. So yeah, drop them a like, leave them a nice comment, encourage them, cheer for them, you know, make it worth their while because they're playing hard. So,
like next year we're gonna have cheerleaders for them.
We'll have them in the background, yeah. We'll have like we'll shoot like commercials and everything. Oof. That'll be good.
I don't think it's in our budget, but it does sound funny. This is really awkward, by the way.
You could probably hire someone to like act as a cheerleader or a news reporter or something.
Well, yes, we could, but hire
like a friend. Like it doesn't have to be someone that needs to like get paid and stuff. Did you just kill Command the Lackey?
Yes, but if you do that, why not just deadly shot the 2/4, right? Like this does not appear to make too much sense in my opinion.
What was Kill Commanding the Lackey good for? I'm not quite sure. I don't understand that.
Togwaggle? But he also
maybe that's what he was thinking.
But he still has his other Lackey on hand.
There, yeah. I kind of didn't understand that quite just there. But now we have Spellbreaker into Faceless probably.
Yep.
Seems like the obvious play.
Spellbreaker, of course, the Zilliax to remove the lifesteal.
The healing.
A little awkward with the Faceless because it's barely an upgrade over the Spellbreaker, mainly because of the Rush.
Though.
Yeah. Rush and +1 health, very valuable, but there is
somehow,
the Ice Baron, by the way.
Somehow elCapitaN has still avoided the rat trap to this date, and there's Kronks.
Yeah, and Pharaohcat and Goblin Lackey.
Oh, there's a rat. There's the rat. Probably.
You would think so, unless he plays
unless he's like,
around,
unless his brain is like really large.
Hits the 4-1 with the knife and just
because he has decent. Again. Actually, he has decent tell that it is rat at this point.
Yeah. It's pretty much gotta be a rat or like
he's
direct. Why no dagger?
That's a good question.
Dagger's on a card, doesn't count. You could have played it. I guess you hit and deadly shot and hero power, or you unleash hit deadly shot hero power.
Reason not to weapon up? I don't think so.
So yeah, these two deadly shot hero power hits face for 6.
Yeah, and it's the obvious route. That rat trap on hand.
Yeah.
Second rat trap is poor if the first one has been spotted and sniffed out by your opponent. Then you might have problems. He's gonna avoid this rat trap for sure.
Ice Baron and
unless he like takes it out the same turn.
And one. I was thinking, but that does not appear to be where he's going with this. Because now he can't afford the wand.
Pull out the rat trap for sure this time.
Yep.
I was gonna zap the rat back. He's like, oh yeah, I kept this zap just for that. Go back.
I mean, fair enough. And you can even Shadow Step the Ice Baron, which I think is totally worth it. To guarantee that it lives. Rat Trap, Bow, maybe?
How about Rat Trap and Rat?
Or how about Rat and Bow?
No one expects the rats. I mean...
It's basically a rat pack.
It is. No, I think you need to push damage. So you want to press the hero power this turn. And then...
Also, so that's why you play the 6 mana plus the 2 mana plus the 2 mana,
Exactly.
Equaling 10. And what could that secret possibly be? He's already played a Rat Trap.
Could be Rat Trap. The rat's on the board. Like, it could be a Rat Trap. You think so? But you know what they say, right? Double the trouble, double the rat, sort of thing? Or the other way around.
What I was thinking is that your opponent being a Highlander means that he couldn't possibly have the same card twice, but you also, if you paid attention, realized that it was a generated card.
Correct. A lot of free cards coming in.
Yes.
For elCapitaN. He can make some noise right now. If he plays him, of course, second rat is going to appear.
Yeah, but play all the free cards, play Wondrous One, play more free cards. Like, what even is life at this point?
It's a good life. Pretty good life if you're elCapitaN right now. It looks, looks superbly solid to me.
No definitive lethal on GameKat's side right now, so... Yeah, we're gonna see another rat.
There you go.
It ain't gonna do much, but it is there.
Exists. Looks like he's dying himself, though. Oh, is he dead this turn?
What else do we have?
Doesn't eviscerate. Yeah, just eviscerate.
Oh, right, yeah, right. Fair enough.
All the way. What? My dude. Oh, maybe his brain is large and he's making other stuff up, but that was just a win. You had eviscerate there. What is he thinking? They're not lethal right now, right? Is he just playing? He's having fun or something? Like, this better not backfire. It doesn't seem like it. But yeah, there was a clear lethal for elCapitaN there. Very straightforward, actually, seemed like, with the Leroy and eviscerate. That was 10.
Yeah.
Dude, ooh.
Deathwing.
Turn too late, but it's not a bad effect for sure. Yeah, that doesn't seem like he's gonna get the Hunter through anyway. A bit lucky there for elCapitaN. You can't. Yeah, I don't think you can continue to miss those types of lethals.
Yeah.
Just pick Fairy Dragon.
Fairy Dragon for tempo.
For the memes, because it's over anyway.
I mean, is it?
Yeah.
No.
Yes, it is. He's got the Cobalt Lackey and the Eviscerate. 2 Eviscerates, as a matter of fact.
And the Claw.
And the Claw.
And a 5/5.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Wondrous One.
This is pretty over.
3
There's also cards. Colossus of the Moon. For good measure, you know.
Just play Colossus and nothing else, and just hang out. It's like you don't even have to play.
He has lethal on board.
It's like, why? All right, elCapitaN taking the 1-0 lead over GameKat. We are in the last 16 on the American Conference, and your composure is commendable, huh? Very interesting ideation there from elCapitaN. It takes a 1-0 lead. That means his rogue is obviously out of the conversation. If you're GameKat, do you take the Hunter back to the well again, or do you switch it up?
Well, you know that you're not going to face either the Quest Druid or the Highlander Hunter. You almost got to be confident in the mirror, right? Like,
I think so.
No matter who you are, you almost got to feel like I am capable of winning the mirror.
Yeah, I think yeah. Especially if you're a GameKat, you got to think. If we have a mirror, I just got to outplay. I'm just going to outplay everyone.
And after we've seen that missed lethal, I think that seems like a very possible thing. Although I believe GameKat did that last time as well at one point.
Yeah.
But, of course, the Quest Druid, it's a bit of a different question, but even then, I think the Hunter's probably the best matchup, though.
It's bringing the Paladin out.
Might be the weakest deck in the entire lineup. I'm not sure.
If you get someone who brings in the odd one out deck, that means that they know it very well.
There's actually a couple of Mech Paladins in this tournament. Despite them not being that strong on the ladder. Which, you know, different environments.
Doesn't mean much for,
Yeah.
Got obviously the Quest Druid there for elCapitaN, bringing back the old school.
Yeah. And... is it? I mean, it should be Glotron, right?
I think so. You could play Crystology.
Crystology is a thought, but...
I like Glotron.
Glotron's just more
could have made him down, yeah.
And then also, with the Micro Machine, with the Micro Mummy, it works better because you have a minion on board.
Yeah. Do you still coin something? There's so many
no,
at
this point you play Micro Mummy and coin the Glotron maybe next turn, but that's also a little weird because if you coin a Magnetic, you don't get the effect. Or just play 2 1-1s. Like Balloon and then Magnus has the Glowtron on there or something.
Oh. That sounds interesting.
Because it keeps growing, right? It's really hard to deal with.
Gonna go to 2/4 kangaroo made out of mechanical things.
Yes.
There's a hot air balloon. See Wardroid Lodi there.
Yeah, we're probably just gonna see Wrath to kill the balloon.
Could come in huge.
Which would not have happened if he magnetized the other way.
Yeah.
Then of course he would have probably Wrath for draw on the 1/1. It's not like it would have mattered much. Goboglot is possible, but Skyclaw
is good though.
Is more active right now.
It's just a good card.
And the next turn you can play double Micro Mummy and you might just be pretty well off already.
Yeah. You're trying to push it.
That being said, Lodi for taunt maybe.
Against this druid, it's vastly important to just get stuff done. Like you gotta win. It's your objective to actively win the game.
Yeah.
Takes the rush.
Takes the rush to eliminate the most possible damage on one.
Get threats out there. This is a pretty good one too.
Yeah, you could put it on the 2/4.
Everyone's favorite Battlegrounds mech that has Divine Shield and Magnetic and Taunt.
It's the only Battleground spec that has all 3 of those things.
Yes.
Or just in general the only mech I believe that has all 3 of those things.
I think so, yeah. Divine Shield, Magnetic, Taunt doesn't happen much.
That's very specific, yeah. Because it basically has to be from Boomsday, because otherwise Magnetic just doesn't happen.
Surgery definitely a good pick when the quest is done.
Yeah.
But he got to get it did first.
Did I just... Oh no, right.
He picked Surgery, he's got the quest done, he's gonna play Surgery next turn.
Yeah.
Question is, do you ping the shield?
Yeah, I was...
Decides not to.
Goboglot's still very much possible. Micro Mummy, of course, a good play. I think I would probably play one of each, just for mana efficiency. Yeah. You're not gonna get the rush, but I think it's fine.
Yeah, it would be. Probably see a Nourish, actually, out of elCapitaN, but he's gotta hurry up a little bit, because he's being put under some pressure here. He needs to find that hidden oasis, he needs to find some stuff, he needs to find wins. Swipe is potentially important. Zephyr's not active, of course. Gotta play the Surger.
Just to take a 1/3/5, that's rather slow.
And put some stuff on them. I mean, you know, it might be, after all, the best thing he could have done, because Nourish would have been slower.
7, 8, 14? Not quite.
But Leroy's looming.
Galvanizer, not the most efficient, but allows him to play all of his things besides Leroy. Goboglot deals relatively well with one of the soldiers.
And you would think you just put it all on the line and go face with everything right now.
Yeah, except for the rush, of course. But yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just go all face and tell your opponent, like, deal with this.
Let's get it, exactly. You're gonna take a trade.
I mean, to be fair, it's just 2 damage that you're wasting.
It's not wrong. It's fine.
And that does allow your opponent not to trade up as effectively, so, you know.
Strong board, there's bees.
I was just thinking that, but what is bees gonna do?
You got some type of swipe thing there, but...
I mean, Nourish into bees makes sense. Or Nourish into Innervate Swipe, even.
Was it Worthy Expedition?
Oh,
that's big.
Defender.
Anubiseth is big.
And Starfall, which you can't play, but yeah.
But coming up. And now Anubiseth shuts down all of a sudden. Yeah, puts it down and now push through this taunt. That's a good survival mechanism. That was strong. Wargear, though.
Wargear pushes through that.
Wargear does push through that.
Probably put it on one of the Micro Mummies.
Yeah, to maximize the face damage, and also you keep it on the Reborn.
Deal 3 face damage. You get hero power in there for good measure.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's good.
I mean, it's just that it makes the thing that has the passive effect live longer, and also just putting one extra point of face damage, which just might matter.
3-1 man.
I mean, yeah, Starfall.
Starfall right now.
Pretty much exactly,
Starfall
except for the 1/1
with Anubiseth, and you can still play bees. Well, bees first. I think he's taking the control over now.
But doesn't Starfall trigger the 5 damage first? So if you do it on the Micro Machine, it actually kills everything except for the one other Micro Machine.
On the Mummy?
Yeah. Micro Mummy. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have put it on the Reborn mini. That's correct.
I think that's how it works. So yeah, from what we know,
Mission lore.
GameKat can push 2 points of damage right now if he so desires.
Not the most desirable thing to smack Leroy into a taunt minion.
But sometimes you just have to. I've done it before.
I've done it before. Not good.
I've done it for lethals before, but that's not the situation right now. I've also done it in other situations, but usually you lose those.
Besides that, it's the only thing he can do.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
And he's not wrong. I mean, he's right. It's true.
It's probably the best thing to do in this situation. Yeah. It's still not very nice, though. But as long as you have the idea that as long as one mech lives, you can just get something magnetic and just win.
Yeah, that Emerald Explorer's having different thoughts.
I mean, of course, there was gonna be, but you know, from GameKat's perspective, that was just kind of what you had to do.
Your hand is empty. You have nothing.
Yeah, I think this is actually just over.
Yeah, it is pretty much over. I'm not. He might continue playing it and see if he can somehow catch a break, which I would also.
I mean, on the ladder, I probably would concede it there because you might as well.
With the tournament, you're down by 1. You don't want to go down by 2. That's
the thing
bad.
Is, in tournaments, individual wins and losses matter more.
Yeah.
On the ladder, dragging a game out for 10 more minutes in which time you could have played another winning game, that doesn't help you.
Nourish now. And there's that Ferocious Howl, which is gonna clean this up if he wants it now. But he can also play Surger, which equally cleans it up.
Also, I couldn't help but notice that the particle effects on the Surgers were broken. They just drew. But you know, small indie company.
Happens. And yeah, this is a sign. The 1-drop draw there is a sign to move on to the next game for GameKat because elCapitaN gonna lock this up every which way. Ancient Lore card that never sees play. There we go. Comes off the Worthy Expedition just for good measure, and he's at 19 health.
Hey, draw! That's what he needed.
Not the right draw. Not the right draw. I needed like a juicy psych melon or something. Remember that.
Plays the Galvanizer for the value.
Man, you can never abandon your fundamentals. JJ.
I usually do it intentionally wrong when I can afford to.
Sure.
Like I'm playing my entire hand. I'm
form.
Intentionally playing him wrong.
Bad form. Never do it. So yeah, elCapitaN just running home here. Seems like a very clear win. I don't think there's anything in the deck really that can save GameKat here.
Yeah, does not seem that way.
He's gonna be dead himself soon. And, just swipe now. Yeah. Ancient Lore, another Ancient of Lore, profoundly.
Yeah,
profoundly
it's loop, but yeah. Just for good measure.
Everyone's favorite.
It keeps him alive.
Does it?
Well, let's see what he has on hand, but...
Oasis Surger?
Right,
He's not a Surger, that's over.
But from what he could see, it might have kept him alive one turn, which is just crazy.
Zephyrus is there too. Let's play Zephyrus if you're cool. If you are cool at all. No, you don't. No, doesn't. He decides to forego the coolness for effectiveness and just take the win. elCapitaN up 2-0 on GameKat, and the pressure is on.
Which means Highlander Hunter coming up.
And GameKat knows that, obviously. GameKat is a grizzled veteran. He knows what's up. Highlander Hunter is going to be the deck for elCapitaN, so you prep for that. JJ, what do we always preach?
When your opponent has 1-2 games, you know what they're bringing, meaning you can play accordingly, and generally you want to play the best matchup first.
Because you might as well.
Yeah.
Because you got to win with everything. So let's see if GameKat decides to queue up that warrior, actually. I like it. Not the paladin again, but the warrior. And I generally...
One of each so far.
Yeah, I generally like seeing pirate warriors. See if he does a little bit better than me. When I played against Sparrowhawk, I got awful luck of the draw, unfortunately, but it seems to be already going better for him.
Yeah.
Heroic Strike is a nice addition. Skyrider is huge, yeah. That's what you want to see. This is a good starting hand.
He's also about to say you don't necessarily like playing Hearthstone 1, but you'll do it.
Hey! Right. And look who's there. The new cards, by the way, from the adventure are not were not eligible for construction into this tournament, but obviously they are in the random pool.
Yeah, the next submission deadline was literally like 2 days before.
You might use that Heroic Strike.
Yeah.
Face Stalker needs to go. Out of here.
face stalker.
Face stalker. He stalks
This deals
faces.
face damage.
And we're not having it. I appreciate that.
Skybarge, of course, yeah, good pickup. Although it might just be live fire lands next turn. Depends a little bit on the situation. Ooh.
I mean, like it's Resiliax there, yeah. No, it's Skybarge, I would think.
I mean, you can play Lance and Southsea next turn, which is nice.
You could also just play Crag next turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's... What are the stats? I forget.
It's on,
2/3.
yeah.
It's
It's on the rush. He's gonna
No,
pick
it doesn't.
Oh, right.
Because he's not Quest Warrior, is the
Correct.
thing. Which is why Crag is actually pretty bad from the...
But it's still,
from the
it deals too with the Skybarge. Just decides to go weapon instead, got the Goblin Lackey out of it, it's fine.
Adding Crag to the game actively nerfs Pirate Warrior.
I guess.
I think there was some other good pirates in there too, though.
Pirate is a pirate, I mean, you'll take it.
Yeah, but you don't like underset of pirates, you're playing aggro.
Sometimes you just need the pirate. Golden Legend, by the way. Anchor.
Golden Legendary!
Yeah, not that you can get him from a pack or anything, but it's pretty good. And yeah, now you play that. You play deckhand, attack with the minion before you attack with the weapon.
Very important.
Virtues, and GameKat knows that. Anything else would have surprised me madly.
That was always the part where I had to stop for a split second and think in the old Tempo Rogue.
Right.
With because you had both the Southsea Deckhand and the Hench Clan Thug in there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, which one do you want?
Yeah, also
2
like
damage or 1/1, yeah.
it's also like the thing where you have to consider like which it's this minion I attack with a weapon first. It's the other minion I attack with a minion first.
That's what comes with practice, though.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have even hated just straight up Ankar upgrade Cobalt.
You might still play Anchor unless he wants the Mummy, which is also good.
Mummy's really good here, yeah.
You just take it.
Skybarge hits face.
Keep the board all kinds clean. Ziliax lined up, of course, for elCapitaN, so we might pull that out right now. Get some healing in, put the taunt in the way. Or Springpaw.
I mean, Springpaw does pretty much the same trade. And you
Dragon
then get to
Man's
play something else, so, you know, not too bad.
That puts up his own threat that needs to be dealt with.
Ankar upgrade and hit the Skybarge, you can kill the Dragonbane, and then you can still play the Bloodsail.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a pretty solid play. As a matter of fact, you could play the Bloodsail before you hit with a Skybarge.
See if you can even hit the Dragonbane.
Yeah, so you don't have to actually sack the Skybarge in there.
Or just use Cobalt. Fair enough.
I prefer playing the Pirate.
It's a decent point. You can still play the Pirate. It adjusts to the weapon's attack.
Yeah, I know.
And Horde Pillager, by the way, is massive. Like, this card is... Boy.
Lance already played, so you can't guarantee that you get the Anchor, but you just
either
might
way,
not
like,
even care that much.
Either way, you generally
yeah.
get good weapons.
That's 1 point of misdamage.
Oof.
He realized it and was hesitant to play it after that. You
Well,
could
but
really
still,
see
yeah,
that, but
still
yeah.
have to, though. I think it's still correct. Does unleash the beast. One beast unleashed, but that doesn't seem to hold up so well right now. So now you definitely want to play the Raider. I actually want to hit face first to see if you can get like some of the pirates that you want.
Yeah. Little unfortunate there that you can't really play the Reaper very effectively because of the...
Yeah.
Because
Not this turn.
Raider Reaper would have been a good combo.
Just gonna play both the pirates.
That's to play before draw, which is not correct. Speaking of fundamentals,
Yeah,
but
arguably not correct. That's true. Because the weapon sticks around anyway.
Yeah, especially
right?
with Craig, where you know that he's one of the weaker ones. I mean, yes, he probably wanted it as a taunt to protect against the beast. But then again, you also know he has another unleashed beast.
I guess if he wants to play those two exactly anyway, it doesn't matter what order, but generally you want to draw first. That's correct. And the Arcanine Reaper now is also setting up, so he still has some push damage there if he ends up needing it. And elCapitaN needs to find some answers here quickly.
If he were to somehow clear the board, then missing that 1 damage with a Goblin Lackey really hurts.
There's Ziliax.
Well, fair enough, but
Which is good. It takes care. Quick work.
yeah, nicely enough for GameKat. Of course, you can kill it with 1 hit
Yeah, that's
at
important.
least.
That's important. You can play Pillager off the bat right away after that to get your Anchor back or your Live Wire lands. Or you can equip the Alternate Reaper, get a maxed out Blood Sail.
Yeah, I think I like that one. Probably play Pirate first. Raider
You like
first.
the Blood Sail Raider?
No, I'm saying play Sky Raider first.
Yeah.
See what you get, then play Reaper and Raider.
There's a free Dread Corsair now.
Dread Corsair.
Even more motivation to play Arcanite Reaper. No weapon removal in sight, so
yeah, I mean,
that's a good
technically
one.
still play Raider before Raider, or even before
Yeah.
weapon technically.
And now he plays the Blood Sail Raider.
It's Highlander Hunter, meaning it probably has an even more bow in it. I don't remember exactly, but
I would think so, yeah.
you would think so, yeah. So you could even get a use out of the sticky finger. Not that you want to necessarily do that.
I'll play my Horde
Horde
Pillager. I'll take any of my weapons over what he's got. Alright. Press for answers, elCapitaN. He's got a Freezing Trap at his disposal, which is going to come up here. Freezing Trap does not protect you from face damage. From weapon damage,
Yeah.
though. Especially
Ooh,
over
that
2
brigand.
turns. Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, I mean...
I think you take it really slow. You can hero power here. You don't have to play anything. Just hero power, just, you know, push the damage. I mean, you're...
Hit the 1-1 into the 4-1.
Good test, by the way, there. You
I would have almost tested with a Sky Raider.
But you can get an extra point of damage out of this,
Yep.
too. You could have tested with anyone, really, whatever you wanted for the value. But you push the 5 this turn, you're threatening to finish off next turn. And it doesn't look like there's much elCapitaN can do about it right now. So let's go Sticky Finger, put it all out there.
Yeah, and then he's probably gonna rush the Brigand into the 4-1 and deal 7 points of damage to the face.
Not going to allow any funny business whatsoever, and now we just push it. I would assume, if you're GameKat. Goes that way, fair enough. Leaves his maximum amount of damage on the board.
Yeah, but then I would have probably buffed one of the minions that he's gonna attack, and specifically Towncrier. So I would argue that this is another point of wasted damage.
Drawn.
I would argue he has wasted 2 points of damage with that exact Goblin Lackey this game.
Yeah. Probably going to go unpunished unless Zephyrus finds the nuts. Ancient of War for taunt.
7, 10. Yeah, it's better than Flame Strike.
It holds.
As a matter of fact, Flame
Flame
Strike
just
would not
kills
save you.
Yeah.
Wait, we have 5, 10, 4. That's
Oh,
still
it
equal.
is silly, yeah, so it doesn't even matter. And GameKat presumably will see this. Sticky Finger has 4 attacks. So, turns out, the GameKat was playing 27th Dimensional Chess and saw it all coming. Put the Goblin Lackey distributions, got the Sticky Finger when we said he shouldn't. That's why the veteran is the veteran, and we are just the commentaries. We're getting closer, man. 2-1. He's still in the game. Still got life.
Highlander Hunter versus either another Highlander Hunter or Mech Paladin.
And here's the thing: what kind of move do you pull if you're GameKat? Do you just say mirror now, or do you say mirror at the end?
I mean,
for all the marbles.
I was about to say from like a drama standpoint, it's probably the best if you go the mirror last.
For sure. What do you have more confidence in right now? You know your opponent is playing the Hunter. He has nothing else.
I'm sorry, but when I'm playing, I'm not thinking about how to entertain the people. I'm thinking about how to play well.
Except if we're playing like Nax Ramus on Thursday.
Well, no, I'm saying when I'm playing in the tournament.
In the tournaments, we're trying to win. We're trying to take dubs and no L's. That's simple.
Because otherwise, of course, yeah, keep the mirror for last. Have it all come down to the mirror. That's very dramatic, and that's what he's gonna do.
What he's gonna do? Maybe he just likes the Paladin better.
Maybe
he likes the Paladin against his Hunter. It's doable. Highlander decks are notoriously not very consistent because you only have one copy of each card. So you stick a big thing right there. You maybe get your Glow drawn out next turn with Crystology, put him in Balloon like you said in the first game, and say deal with this ever. Because you can't target it. Yeah, you can't target it. You can't right away.
I mean, you can target it. It's just that there's a lot of health.
Yeah, right. Yeah, but what are you gonna target? I mean, Killer Command maybe gets backstab, saying no moss, none of this. We're not having it. We're not even looking at it. Get this balloon out. And GameKat says, alright.
But I mean, it's still gonna die, but yeah.
You gotta fight, you gotta Crystology first, maybe. Just play your Makaru or something, but you get the Glowtron. Do you even wait because you won it exactly that way? I don't think you can afford that.
But the thing is, like, if you play something this turn, it's just gonna die anyways. Mm-hmm. So you might just not play anything this turn.
Moral victory for elCapitaN then, though. Gotta play the balloon. Zephyrs will have to hit that, I would imagine.
Yeah, and then...
Doesn't seem like he's messing...
Seems like we're just gonna see tracking and Dwarven Sharpshooter. Brand is a big pickup.
Golden Brand. We have another Hearthstone rich person. elCapitaN, Hearthstone rich. Classic Hearthstone rich guy. You like to see it. Glowtron there, along with the mech. Mummy, maybe? Perhaps?
Yeah, Micro
Stack
Mummy.
him on top, you know?
If you stack them, you don't get the effect from Micro Mummy, but that's probably still worth it.
I think it's pretty good. It's soft minion to really get a hold of. You can take it out with all you have if you want to. Freezing Trap also deals with it well, though. Then I can just ignore it.
And so he does.
So he does. No.
Now just for God's sake, don't stick an oil module on there.
Be wary of the freeze. If you do, then you can't attack, almost. And that is a tough situation.
I mean, you can definitely attack, but you almost have to
try first.
You can't afford, but you just... I was about to say, you can't put the Noyo on there. It's just...
You have to try first, that's correct. And I'll probably just either annoy himself,
that's fair enough.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite mech with Taunt, Divine Shield, and Magnetic. That also appears in Battlegrounds.
Yes, we know. You said it earlier in this video.
And looks like a clown.
Yes.
It basically is a clown.
Sure. Just as annoying as a real clown.
I find this way more annoying. Real clowns don't bother me on a daily basis. I don't know about I don't know what part of town you live in, JJ, but actually I do know what part of town you live in.
You're literally at my place
it's
right
shady.
now.
It's a very shady part, but that's what happens. So.
Galvanizer Skyclaw will be possible. If you're playing Skyclaw, play Galvanizer first.
I think so. You got enough mechs to really justify Galvanizer. So
you're getting a total of 5 points of reduction. That's totally worth it.
Agreed.
You're saving 5 mana by playing
one card.
A 2-drop. Yeah. This is better than Thaurissan.
I think so. I think we'll take it. Lies. But yeah, it's pretty
but Thaurissan gets killed the first turn he gets played. And you...
Maybe not turn 5.
Well, he's 6 mana, so, you know.
Still got the sharpshooter up, by the way. It's doing major work. You can see that him sniping off all these mechs play by play. It's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough.
It's doing pretty good for him.
Springpaw also looking pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Springpaw right now.
Maybe Zodiacs, but Springpaw makes sense.
Get everything out. Because you're playing safe here. If you're elCapitaN, you're just playing control, you're leaning back. You don't rush anything to the face or anything. You're just trying to not die. And
if you're GameKat and you're paying attention to what's happening with that sharpshooter, you're probably going to kill it.
Yeah, maybe.
Either that or you just stack huge on top of it and just... on top of the Galvanizer, just go face, but...
Want to play that super aggressively? Just Skyclaw and War Gear, or just put some Snip Snaps on? We'll see what it decides to go with.
Always remember, the Snip Snap cost reduction only applies to the first one.
Echo copies don't get none.
Which is very important because people have miscalculated that stuff.
Right now you can only get 2 Snip Snaps.
Yes.
Not 3.
Next turn you can get 3.
Next turn you can. Sets to go with 1 solo and 1 on top. That's also fine.
Yeah, if you want to trade, you can do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going face, you probably just stack tall.
Yeah.
Especially since you've already seen freezing, which is very important actually.
Yeah.
You know you're facing Highlander, and you've seen the one freezing.
Freezing is out. And you know there isn't the second one.
Exactly. Because it's Highlander. Also because you know the deck list.
Now the War Gear. So maybe now Skyclaw War Gear and go for some major damage. First turn you can really push it.
But again, it's really important because you can't stack very large when there's the threat of freezing trap.
Now you can afford to. Blessing of Kings, very interesting.
Blessing of Kings and Micro Mummy. I think I like War Gear better than Blessing because it's just sort of one more.
You might be waiting for a literal 10 damage burst turn on 9.
Fair enough.
Perhaps.
Micro Mummy is decent, but Skyclaw might just be better.
I think Skyclaw's better.
In which case, I would definitely want to play the bigger War Gear. The 5 mana War Gear, that is. Because it's more mana efficient.
I think so.
Ouch!
Boy, you don't like to see it. That's a Zul'jin. Yeah. Zul'jin out.
Zul'jin hurts, man. That's... Ugh. I have played my fair share of, well, not necessarily Highlander, not Highlander as a matter of fact.
We have all burned our fair share of key cards, yeah.
But Secret Hunter, and I know how important Zoltan is.
You don't like it. You don't like it. Can we just take a second, by the way, to acknowledge GameKat's major card back swag?
Huh.
He's got the rainbows and lily blossoms and stuff. I don't even know which one this is. JJ. Let's go over to our card back history expert, JJ. What exact promotion is this card back from?
That's the Cherry Blossom card back. That is from a seasonal reward. I want to say in 2018. I'm not exactly certain of the year though.
What month? What theme? Who was the first person to achieve it? What exact date and what exact time and every single time that was introduced?
For a month, I'm just gonna guess that it seems like a spring thing.
Seems like it, right? Yeah.
But actually, very interesting way of playing around explosive.
Yeah, I like it.
Just buffing around it.
I like it. Yeah.
You know it's not freezing.
Exactly. Good play.
And even if it
Major
were,
damage.
then of course, yeah.
We got GameKat on the verge of tying this game up at deuces apiece.
And going into a Highlander mirror to decide it all. And
could you imagine anything better than
what
this?
is more of a skill-based challenge than playing a mirror? Well, not Highlander mirrors less so than other mirrors, but still, like, mirror is very skill-intensive compared to other ones.
Absolutely.
Because no one has the inherent edge.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunate plays, but they have to be made.
We're looking at 8 points of damage right now.
I think that's also coming in. I mean, you can't really not, right? You can play Roboglide with it.
You can.
But yeah, this is very strong.
I might just play Micro Mummy, but either one works. Now it's time to what? Like, play Brand to take out the Galvanizer? No, what? We have something better, right?
Oh, Dragon Queen.
That's not better. Not necessarily.
That's 2 free dragons.
But you have to get either Deathwing, really, to solve this, right?
You can get your own regular Alex.
Right. But that would have been about it, because you still have all the 1/1s.
And Sarah Unleashed, that's not it. That doesn't solve your problem. It's a strong card, but not right now. We're going to the tie breaks. We're going to see a mirror. We're tied at 2.
I really like how all of this just happened to lead up to the mirror to decide it.
Highlander Hunter.
That just seems
Crazy
perfect.
Stuff. Crazy
I don't know.
stuff. I love it.
I think there's a lot more similarities between people's lists this time than last time.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, we've seen a lot of the same. The last time we also have had it, though there might have been a couple more decks that were in consideration.
But yeah,
it's a competitive environment. People bring what's strongest.
And as opposed to last time, there's not one definitive tag to ban for everyone.
Last time was, you got Warrior, now you don't. That was basically what it was.
Which, of course, reduced the variety.
Yeah. In this case, we're seeing a little bit more...
because we've seen matchups where a person banned a deck that they themselves have.
I like the hand for GameKat.
I do, too. And I don't like the one for elCapitaN.
Nope. He needs to mulligan some stuff, and GameKat can consider keeping everything, or at least get rid of Dragonbane only. If even that.
Yeah.
Dragonbane's actually a card
I was
in the
actually
mirror.
going to say, Rat Trap is possible to get rid of.
Yeah.
Dropping the secrets always makes sense if you have Face Stalker.
Yeah. We'll get it back, maybe.
Exactly, and we have a bunch of secrets on elCapitan's side.
Flameboard might be key here to get back to the game later when he loses the Temple game, which he inevitably will. As it seems right now.
You mean Pressure Play?
Pressure Play, yeah. Not Flameboard. Same thing.
Not at all. I mean, you've said Explosive Trap and Flameboard, those are more so... Yeah. No, that was the crap one.
Yeah. Got the Dwarven Sharpshooter there on hand. We might just see Face Stalker though. I think it's pretty good. If you get around to playing Hero Power next turn, then you're already setting up. You're still thinking about the secret,
Snipe.
obviously. It
could
is
be
Rat
Snipe.
Trap.
Yeah, but it could be Snipe.
It could be Snipe.
Which is probably why you didn't play Face Stalker. Which is fair enough.
Want to test it. There's Snipe.
It could be Snipe, you know?
Could be. Both for elCapitaN, so that's a good pickup. Gonna take some of these control deck.
But I can play Face Stalker and coin the Hero Power if you want to.
Without triggering the Rat Trap, important, because Hero Power is not a common piece. It's not a card. I even checked for Pressure Play there with a plain coin first.
Yes, that's
My
true.
dude is smart. He knows what he's doing. Alright, he's got a secret. What is it? JJ, do the honors.
What?
What is GameKat's
sorry,
secret?
yes.
Yeah.
Explosive trap.
Not bad. He might get off of getting away with it pretty cheaply though, elCapitaN, if he just hits his bow into it, but he doesn't.
I mean, to be fair, getting rid of the phase stalker is probably more important than getting rid of the secret at this point.
Yeah.
Because it just makes more secrets.
I tend to agree.
Probably secret checking time again.
Yeah, if it's explosive, you run in. It's not.
It's not, yeah, it's snipe.
You have rat and snipe. And then you probably just, yeah, you weapon up.
Misplay.
Misplay?
You attack with a spring paw if it's freezing.
No.
Yes!
No, you don't, probably don't care about that. I don't know.
The value!
The value. Absolutely.
It's a nitpick, but it's not false.
Yeah, the 4-1 there, kind of weird to hit the bow in there, I guess.
Yeah, and you don't have the Desert Spear available this turn, really.
Want to play a Ziliax?
You could play Ziliax, yeah. I was just thinking that.
Unleashing a single hound is also
Yeah,
sort
it's
of
probably
dubious.
just Ziliax and then hit pass.
The card is called Unleash the Hounds for a reason. Plural. Not as great if you're trying to unleash a single hound. People can dodge.
It would actually be funny if, like, pulling it up, right, like playing it right as there's one
changed,
minion,
yeah.
it like briefly dropped
Yeah.
the S before the effect resolved.
Like imagine if you were guarding like a big castle or something, and then people were invading, and you unleashed one hound,
Like,
and he's like way overworked because there's like hundreds of folks that he's on what to go, and people are just dodging him left, right, and center. And
Yeah.
it's not very effective.
and just imagine someone like standing on the castle wall,
Yeah.
being like, "Unleash the hound!"
Just one like very lazy dog
Like-
trots out, like gate opens slowly.
Like the attack army's like, "Did you say the hound?" As in one.
Yep.
Like,
And it's
yep.
like, it's like one bulldog. Not effective. Not effective.
Unleash the hound.
He unleashed the hound, but in this case, he had a point with that kill command at least. That's still good value. I think it justifies the hound being unleashed. He's also leading considerably in health, which is considerable.
I was
like
about to say,
mentioned.
it's kind of the thing, right? Board and health and
Yeah.
hand, kind of.
Hand is in favor of elCapitaN.
But those are the things that matter when it comes to the mirror.
Yeah. Oh, that's a mark
Mark
shot.
shot is perfect.
GameKat's gonna like that. That is really good. Perfect fit.
Took him a second, but yeah.
Yep. Nothing wrong with taking.
I mean,
a
fair enough. Copy of beast in your hand. Discover a secret. Sure. Although, to be fair, the beast within isn't even that bad. There are situations where it could be good, especially in the mirror when you know there's other big things.
When it comes down to the value game, it is huge.
But getting an extra secret also is pretty good, especially since you don't have duplicates.
Yeah.
There's a secret that maybe you want that you already used.
He's pushing hard damage here.
Yeah, I know.
Snake Trap, Snap Pick goes with that. Goes well with that. Ziliax picked up. Huge for elCapitaN. That's going to be important.
But you know what's huge for GameKat?
What?
In
Dragon
2
Queen?
turns, the Dragon Queen, yeah.
The Dragon Queen. He's considering playing Ziliax on an empty board here.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it is still awkward to deal with.
Yeah.
That being said, Deadly Shot is a thing.
Correct. Not available right now.
Pressure Plate is also a thing.
Hyena is good.
Yeah. I mean, you can
It's
just
definitely not bad.
play both Secrets and Hyena.
Yep. Would agree. Unless you want to push hero power, trying to go for it, you know.
Yeah, but both Secrets really work pretty well given the situation, so I think that makes sense. Although, yes, going for it when your opponent is at a third of your health might also be an idea. And you don't know for sure that your opponent doesn't have Pressure Plate.
Yep.
Because he hasn't really... Although, I guess that's an argument for playing something because the stuff isn't that big.
Yeah, it's gonna go one secret, one hero power. Good balance.
Now it's important. Attack first. Check the secrets for elCapitaN. Because...
Yeah. Snake Trap is fine. As soon as he sees a Snake Trap, he's like snap playing that explosive trap. He's like, yeah, I got your reply. I know what I'm doing. Explosive trap down. Dragon Bane down. Probably gonna push hero power with it because he can't afford to, and now he starts his damage pushing. Okay, not the best. Not the best.
I mean, that was kind of expected though.
Yeah.
Like, given
50% chance.
Given the secrets, it was like 20% to hit the face. That's not very good.
Happens.
Actually, sorry, yes, even less. Because it was 5 minutes
it's only
at a
1
time.
in 6, yeah.
It's 1 in 6.
So Dragon Queen probably now.
Optimally, you trigger the secrets first. You deal with secrets, then you play Dragon Queen.
No way to not hit the Zodiacs, I think. So.
Yeah, you have to.
Seems like a forced move. More snakes. There's a lot of snakes on the board right now.
Whew. See, this would have been a decent unleash turn.
Now you trade snakes, and then go hyena face to avoid casualties to explosive trap.
How about you hit a hyena into a snake, and the other snake into the snake, and then go face with the snake in case it's. Wait, did we see freezing by now? I mean, did GameKat see freezing by now?
Why would you want your snake frozen rather than your hyena?
Oh wait, no, stuff has attacked anyways right now. I was trying to think. Yeah, see, that was slightly suboptimal.
Yeah, trade one more snake, I think. Yeah.
I was trying to think if it's not explosive, then you'd rather have a 2-1 and a 1-1 on the board rather than just a 1-1. That's what I was thinking.
Nozari! Not good for him though. Nozari is what elCapitaN wants.
How suspicious is it if your opponent doesn't play one of the dragons?
Oh, man. How good is your read that it is Nozari specifically? Probably not that good, but elCapitaN is taking turns. No, man, he's putting work in, and he's gonna push hero power, and all of a sudden damage is shifting, and that Nozari might be.
I was about to say that we might have seen Nozari there.
Sooner rather than later. There's his explosive trap going off. He's gonna go face stalker and hero power.
That's a big swing turn.
7 more 2 secrets coming out, and yeah, he might come down to him having to play Nozari just to hang on here.
And the secret coming out is Freezing Trap. I've been talking about it all game.
Yeah, you can get away with that, like just chesting into the links or something, probably.
Pressure Plate, Animal Companion. You mean the Locust?
Locust. Same exact being.
I mean, in practice, yes. Ooh, that's
a Huffer companion.
That can take out a Dragonbane, which
but it could also get frozen trapped, which you should check first. Maybe if you want to play as a spear, now's the time.
That's true.
It's risky business running this little pig into the face right now. So it's it is very tempting. There we go.
I mean, he can replay it.
He could, yeah. He's like, no. Like this.
No,
is,
you.
Like, yeah. This is how much charge Huffer actually has.
I'm in charge now.
Exactly.
Huffer, probably.
Circa 2020 Huffer. Yeah. He's been in charge too. Like, he's been in charge for longer than patches.
Don't pick subject, that's a trap. You almost played all of your secrets. Oof. Nozari and then tracking, how about it?
So no cards in elCapitaN's hand. What is this game? I mean, no secrets in the deck, by the way, either.
Which is why subject was a trap.
Yeah.
The Griffin is actually pretty decent.
Griffin's good. Yeah. This game's crazy.
Yes,
Very complicated.
Which is all we could have wanted out of a tiebreaker mirror match.
Very complicated. Can GameKat complete the comeback here? Spellbreaker and Faces are both huge.
Well.
Wax and Red Scan.
Wait, is it added to your hand or is it draw it?
It's draw.
Okay. The important difference being that if it was added to your hand, it would not cast when drawn.
Yeah.
But you still destroyed it, so no more.
Nozari now, and I like this play. I really like this play. Nozari now saying, I got the card advantage. The game is reset. You don't have a card on your hand, and I'm winning. Is what GameKat's saying.
Yeah, fair enough.
I like this. I like that decision. I think that was a good play.
I don't see why you wouldn't play the Griffin to take a trade somewhere, but...
And there's a Branjamin. Whew. And the damage coming fast now. For GameKat. And he's going to play the Brand.
I still don't see why you wouldn't play the Griffin, but, you know.
Brand rocking up with the little dinosaur.
I mean, now he could hero power, of course, but generally you could have played the Griffin at some point.
He might.
Could have done it last turn. Saved himself 3 damage.
Got to get Face Stalker out. Or Citron not giving a draw. And Secret Keeper Unleashed is not the... Yeah, that's not the cards, man. If you elCapitaN, it's not what it is. What's the secrets again?
It's Pressure Plate and Rat.
Rat.
He's played around Rat Trap the entire time. That's why he didn't play the Griffin.
Ooh. That's why his brain is larger than the commentary's brain sometimes. When you're playing in the game, you pay better attention. That's just how it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's more complicated to like talk over everything and then still pay attention.
Major smart. Major smart.
And also, if you've seen the schedule...
Excuse me, is this a win right now? Nah, it's not. It's like one off, right? Hero Power and Spear is one off.
Yes.
GameKat on the verge. He's on the verge of making this happen.
Also, if you've seen our schedule, you know that we record more than one of these in a row, which doesn't make it easier.
Nope. This is the last one of the night. It's way past midnight for us, but we're grinding.
Yep.
And there's a Zul'jin.
I mean,
what?
Zul'jin does mean freezing. It means unleash the beast. I mean,
that's the one card. I mean, that's the one card in the
and it means armor. Yeah, I mean,
in the deck.
Yeah.
Don't to your face. Ooh. Zul'jin has potential to kill himself on this low health total. That's the other thing.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna do? Not play him?
Hang on to him for the value, you know. No, look at these rush minions. I mean, what is he turning this around?
Take out King Crush. You have to
turning this game around. Wow.
Those hits also were pretty good. Oh, he's keeping the 5/5. That's clever. I mean, it's dice to Deadly Shot, but it's clever.
There's Dragon Bane. That's a win.
Deadly Shot, Dragon Bane,
it gets sniped. Deadly Shot. It lives.
Deadly Shot.
It lives.
Dragon Bane, Hero Power.
That's a win.
That's not a win anymore.
Why is it not?
Not guaranteed, at least.
Still Deadly Shot?
Yeah, but then it dies. Pressure Plate.
It dies. Pressure Plate.
Now it's a 50-50.
50-50 shot. He hits the 5/5. Boy.
That could have been played better.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say to that.
Probably seen that was a guaranteed win. Wait, does a rat? No, rat doesn't show up. It doesn't have anything to do with the rat, right? If you played in that order. Because you only have 2 cards, so it doesn't trigger a rat. Zephyr's drawn for elCapitaN. Also massive.
If that missed lethal by GameKat there, which to be fair was rather complicated, that could just be it. Like, I mean, I'd pick Guardian in this case, but you know, more healing.
But Holy Fire also has damage on top, which we like.
Yeah.
As the pressure played right back at you. Wow, this game's insane. This is nuts. Absolute madness. What are these guys doing? These 2 secrets still up there. Who's discovering a dragon? Man.
Either Alexstrasza.
Either Alex, yeah. Probably the Dragon Queen's better.
Dragon Queen into other one, and then something.
Gonna put him at 4 health.
Yes.
What dragon deals 4? Does a dragon deal 4?
Crest Netherwing deals 3.
Deal 1 to all other minions. Not good. Onyxia. It's not playable. Carry on Drake is possible. He's gonna pick Scorcher and stick with it. That's Faceless.
Yeah, and that's the target for Faceless.
He can clear the board up completely if he uses his hero power. He could also play the Hyena if he's willing to take 1 damage. Nope.
Honestly, it's good to be careful in this case.
Yeah.
2 trunk lock on the hero power, and that should lock up the board enough for now.
That's a big one.
Just go taunt Divine Shield and then hero power.
Over 2 turns, right?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? Looks
Ghostbusters.
winning.
What? Oh no, that was
No. different situation. It's gonna even Deadly Shot. He might have been afraid of like a Spellbreaker himself. To run past the Siamat and deal damage.
Honestly, I can't get all the decks in my brain every time, but does he even have one?
I would assume he does. Animal Companion is not gonna help right now. It's Leok.
That actually would, in theory, help if you have one more mana.
This is over because you can't block Siamet from hitting your face.
Yep.
Wow. I mean, hats off. I'm taking my hat off.
Dude, one more mana and the Unleashed Beast would have been able to kill this.
Yep. Wow.
That's the kind of situation we're talking about.
The hats are off. There is Varanus. That's how you pronounce him. It's a win. GameKat has made it happen. I mean, what a match. This is an early candidate for match of the year.
Could have made it happen a while earlier, but, you know.
Epic showdown. GG's to both those players, GameKat. What a win. You're moving on after completing a full comeback. Moving on to the quarterfinals on the American bracket. This is huge. I mean, what a game that was. Drop a like. That definitely deserves one for the great effort by those players. elCapitaN, fantastic showing. So close. I mean, epic fight. But yeah, we appreciate both of you playing, and hopefully we're going to see both of you back. So yeah, GG's to everyone involved, and hopefully y'all enjoyed watching this. It's been an epic ride. So definitely drop a like, subscribe to TrashcanTV, so you don't miss out on any of the other games that are coming up in this tournament, because it's only gonna go up from here. Because we got World Class Hearthstone, we got Elite Hearthstone being played, and that was just a preview. Got a lot more coming up. So subscribe and join our Discord server. Link to that is in the description, where you can meet us and all these fantastic players and hang out. All the tournament is being organized here. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. GameKat is already on fire. Quality TrashcanTV says he is right. And that's on you, by the way. That's not us. That's you making quality TrashcanTV content right there with that amazing game. So yeah, GG to everyone. Thank you for watching. We'll see you hopefully soon in our Discord. And until next time, JJ.
That's it.
That's it.